Okay, so I want to bring something up because someone tweeted a Slate article to me that had an interesting opinion about Bernie Sanders and his record on gay marriage. Okay, so as Bernie mentions time and time again, he voted against the Defense of Marriage Act. He did so at a time when being in favor of LGBT rights was not politically popular at all. Remember, it wasn't until like the last few years where gay rights finally started getting some attention and we made some progress. Now, again, he voted the right way when it came to the Defense of Marriage Act. And the article is criticizing him because apparently someone who worked for him at the time made statements about how he voted against it because he believes it's a states' rights issue. They didn't emphasize gay rights enough. Yeah. Get off my dick. Okay? Really? He voted the right way. He voted the right way. What more do you want? I love the nitpicking. It's incredible. Look, I get it. I get it. I'm being honest with you guys about what my political bias is here. I'm in favor of Bernie. However, if you show me evidence that he voted the wrong way on these issues that matter the most to us, then I'm going to believe it and I'm going to speak out against it. But to say, oh, he voted against DOMA, but you know what? His reasoning wasn't right. He voted the right way.
Well, yes. Also the idea that, like, well, first of all, what else could he have done? Voted against it and then burned the building it was written in? All you can do is vote against it. And it doesn't make sense because years and years and years before that, he had made clear that he thinks people should be able to have gay marriages. The idea that, like, he had been secretly harboring for decades a hatred for it, wants the states to shut it down. Then when he gets the opportunity to have it shut down, he still votes no against it, but he's still somehow wrong.
So yesterday, sorry, Jimmy, I have to get this out. Yesterday, when we were covering the town hall, Ben made a point about how Hillary was not supportive of gay marriage because it was really difficult to be supportive of gay marriage at that time. The political climate didn't allow for it, okay? Bernie Sanders voted against the Defense of Marriage Act. By the way, just to clear Ben's name, he's not like a Hillary supporter. He was just trying to like play devil's advocate. But think about this. Bernie Sanders voted against the Defense of Marriage Act when there was bipartisan support for it. Okay? When there was bipartisan support for the Defense of Marriage Act. That could have been political suicide, but he didn't care. He voted against it. And so that's what matters at the end of the day. I don't look at him and think, oh, he's actually this terrible anti-gay person who's, you know, voting certain ways for brownie points. No, he's voting certain ways even though he knows it's going to hurt him politically.
Yeah. I can't, I don't understand how you can be a Democrat, how you can consider yourself a lefty or a Democrat or any of those things and listen to Hillary Clinton and not have a reaction to it, just like you do a normal right-winger. I mean, she's doing what right-wingers do. She's bullshitting to her own people. I've said this before. It's so, I just got into a Twitter thing, and people's response to me is that, well, enjoy President Cruz. And it's just like, so you're advocating, again, that's a right-wing.
No, I don't think I would enjoy President
No,
Cruz.
I wouldn't, but that's again, you're ignoring reality, which is the criticism they throw at Bernie. Bernie's a dreamer, pie in the sky. He's not realistic. But he crushes every Republican in every poll, and then you say that somehow you then ignore reality.
Yeah. Well, and also,
so that's the crazy thing. Every time they'd have to change their argument, they're so inconsistent. Every criticism they make of Bernie that could be labeled exactly against Hillary, and there's.
Well, and also, his idealistic dreaming somehow almost always causes him to have a position on an issue that about a decade later Hillary will catch up on.
Everybody comes around to.